Yeah, man, I just want to say to let the people know that this judge is crazy, bro. This judge is, she locked me up because basically I bought a property. I did everything in my power to listen to my lawyers.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
To the home detention people. I listened to everybody to the T. She's mad that I bought a property. That's why I'm sitting in jail. She said that I shouldn't have. She wanted me to be in an apartment, a one-bed apartment. You know what I mean? And I couldn't even, you know what I mean, take that. You know what I mean? She wanted me to stay in a one-bed apartment, couldn't have my kids and nothing to come visit me and things like that. I just want to spread light on this situation because I feel as though she's taking advantage of me. She feels
you have 30 seconds remaining.
And she's doing stuff that's not right to me. I feel as though I don't know if she's a bad judge or not, but the thing that she's doing right now is not right. You know what I mean? I feel as though I need to shed light on this situation.
Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask me, Rob.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
She's okay. She's with somebody.
Okay, listen, I get you that you're upset, but we can't just say...
This is bad. That's what everyone's saying right now, fans, media, and even people inside Gervonta Davis's own camp. Because yeah, he's been arrested again. And this time, there's leaked footage of the police escort that's got the internet on fire. Blue lights flashing, Tank in cuffs, walking out of a hotel with his hood up and his head down. It doesn't even look like the same dude who walked out to sold-out arenas with fireworks and crown chants. We're talking about one of the most exciting fighters of our generation, maybe the most explosive puncher under 140 pounds, and now he's at serious risk of losing everything. His freedom, his fans, his legacy.
He's a scumbag. You don't ever raise your hand to a woman. Ever lay hands on a woman. Scumbag.
Let's break down what happened, what we saw in that video, and what this means for the future of Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Someone leaked footage of Tank being escorted out by police just after sunrise. You can hear the radios crackling, flashing lights bouncing off his face. Tank wasn't talking, wasn't resisting, just walking with his head down, like he already knew what this meant.
Just bonded out of jail. Behind me, he was arrested this morning on the charge of battery of domestic violence. Take a look at that brand new video here. You can see him walking out of the side of TGK using his T-shirt to cover his head, surrounded by correctional officers and what is presumed to be his manager. Now, although we asked him questions about these allegations, he did not say anything to us as he walked out. He just went immediately into the SUV waiting.
This wasn't the money Tank we see on Instagram flexing Bentleys and diamond grills. This wasn't the knockout artist strutting into Barclays Center or T-Mobile Arena. This was a man who looked broken. And for the first time, the entire boxing world had to ask, what if it's over?
You're a horrible little wanker. Bro's trying to be the next John Jones. Same story, different day. He keeps throwing away his legacy with both hands. How does someone with so much talent still end up making choices like...
Now, we ain't going to get into rumors or clickbait headlines. We're going to keep it straight. Here's what's confirmed. Tank was arrested for domestic violence. Again. Authorities haven't dropped the full report yet, but sources say it involved an argument that turned physical. Witnesses say there was yelling, banging, and a hotel staff member called the cops.
Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask me, Rob.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
She's okay. She's with somebody.
Okay, listen, I get you that you're upset, but we can't just say...
This ain't new territory for Tank, sadly. Back in 2020, he got caught on video grabbing his ex-girlfriend by the throat in public. In 2022, he was arrested again on similar charges. And let's not forget the 2023 hit-and-run case, where he left the scene with injured people behind, including a pregnant woman.
Meantime, we are following another developing story. Boxing star Gervonta Davis, now indicted on 14 counts, all related to a November hit-and-run crash in downtown Baltimore. Surveillance video showed the crash at the intersection of Martin Luther King Jr. and Washington Boulevards. You see it here. Police say Davis was behind the wheel of a Lamborghini that ran a red light, hit another car, and then left the scene.
It's been one legal problem after another. And now, we're here again, with the same headlines, the same shame, the same questions. But this time, it feels worse. Because now, nobody's defending him anymore.
Tank Davis, he got arrested. I mean, any thoughts on that one?
You did, huh? Again?
Yeah, again.
I mean, hey, look, I actually like Tank Davis. He's a good, he's a good kid. He's a good fighter, a great fighter, actually. He's one of my favorites. Yeah, just get your that's it, basically. Just shit, you don't hit women, man. Yeah.
And one of the first people to react to Tank's arrest was none other than Terrence "Bud" Crawford. He didn't say much, but let's be real. You could feel the energy. Bud has said it before, and he said it loud. He does not like Gervonta Davis. They've got serious beef that's been brewing for a while now.
If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
Crawford's called Tank out for his attitude, questioned his character, and made it clear he doesn't respect how Tank carries himself inside or outside the ring. Let's talk about Tank's fall from grace. There was a time where Gervonta Davis was the most electrifying star in the sport. Knockouts, viral clips, Drake walkouts, sold-out fights in 3 different cities.
Tank Davis.
Bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. Back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer. George was a puncher. Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. Mm-hmm. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of his competition. He was doing that a lot.
And he got to be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you got to be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you got to be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good fighter.
Floyd Mayweather once called him the future of boxing, but slowly, the image started crumbling. The temper, the court cases, the public drama. He stopped showing up to press conferences, missed weight once, and then came the biggest turning point. He split with Calvin Ford, his lifelong coach, the man who raised him from the streets of Baltimore into a world champ. Then he fell out with Floyd. The 2 biggest mentors in his life, gone. And ever since then, it's been chaos.
Stop playing with him. Get to his ass, here. Get to his ass. You understand what I'm saying? He's not on your level.
Every time Tank gets in the news now, it ain't about boxing. It's about baggage. And that's why this arrest hits different. Because the reputation was already hanging by a thread, and this might be the final snap. If you're wondering how things got this messy, just look at his last fight. Tank versus Lamont Roach was supposed to be an easy bounce back. Tank had the name. Roach had the heart. But nobody expected what we saw that night.
Oh, nice double left hook by Roach to the body and then to the head. Right there it is. Oof. And Davis just got backed up with a counter right from Roach.
That's a big moment.
Load with the left. Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaned with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his...
Nice combination from Roach. Rest of here. Oh, another right hand, another right left by Roach. Nice combination. They've got just over around 11 as well.
Maybe him getting cracked.
Davis fighting on even terms here in the 11th. Both of them have landed.
Has to keep doing that. Roach said the familiarity, knows his weaknesses. It's one thing to say it.
The decision is a majority draw.
Roach didn't just survive, he exposed Tank. For 8 rounds, it was competitive. Then came round 9, the moment everyone's still talking about. Roach landed a shot that clearly dropped Tank. He hit the canvas.
Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaning with right. He took a knee. He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his... It's got to be a knock.
What in the world is happening?
Took a knee. He's got to count.
I understand. If you take a knee like that, that looks like a knockdown. All right? Back up. Back up.
But what did the ref do? Waved it off. Called it a slip. Still, the fans knew what they saw. Social media exploded. Fans chanted robbery in the arena. The fight ended in a draw, but Roach won in the court of public opinion. Tank looked slow, tired, frustrated. Not the same guy we saw annihilate Leo Santa Cruz or flatten Rolando Romero.
I thought I was gonna get a split decision win. I was like, oh, it's coming home. When they said the first score for him, I said they coming back. If they announced the first score for him, I said, oh, I won.
That performance should have been a wake-up call. But instead of fixing it, Tank spiraled even more. At this point, it's clear what Tank's trying to do. He wants the Floyd Mayweather blueprint. Big fights, big money, global attention. But here's the problem. Tank's chasing clout, not greatness. After struggling with Roach, instead of calling out Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney, Tank started targeting Jake Paul.
But me and Gervonta were scheduled to fight for sure.
How real or what was to it with you and Tank actually being the thing? Was that something that was talked about?
Yeah, no, it was highly talked about and in negotiations and almost ready to make happen, but he has to do his rematch with Lamont and get that W, and then we'll be able to run it back. But me and Gervonta were scheduled to fight for sure.
Yep, Jake Paul, a YouTuber turned boxer who's twice his size and never fought an elite boxer in his prime. Tank thought it'd be an easy payday. But here's the truth. Jake could actually beat him. He's 6'1", jacked, and not afraid to swing. If Tank's not locked in, he'll get manhandled.
Tank was looking past Roach, and he wanted that Jake Paul fight, which I think Jake Paul would have beaten. Jake is way too big. Tank is 5'5", 135, soaking wet. Y'all think Tank is too small for 140. He ain't beating no heavyweight. I'm not joking. I don't think he would have hurt Jake. He would have to jump up to reach. I don't think he would have hurt him. I tell you this, it would have gone the distance, and people would have been laughing their asses off, and it wouldn't have been good for Tank's brand. I tell you that. That fight would have went the distance. Soon as 5'5" Tank is looking at a 6'2", 6'3" Jake Paul, y'all would be like, hold, wait a second. And Jake Paul be on spread out paws with that arm out and stepping back. And bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. But that's a cat. Fine. We'll never get to fight anyway. So we'll never know.
Truth is, Tank hasn't been the same for a while, even before this latest arrest. He's been openly talking about retirement, saying boxing feels boring now, that he's over it. And you can see it in his performances. He's not fighting for greatness anymore. He's chasing money. That killer instinct, that focused, locked-in Tank who used to terrify opponents, gone. If he was still that version of himself, he would have handled Lamont Roach easily. But instead, he showed up half-hearted, unfocused, and it cost him.
When he fought Lamont, it was like he was there, but he wasn't like there for real. Like when you watch all his other fights, you can see like his eyes just look different. When he walked into the ring with Lamont, it was just like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, because you heard in the press conferences, he was just saying, he was just real irritated. He didn't really seem like
He just felt like, I think he just trained just to get by. I think he trained to just do 12 rounds. You know what I mean? The Tink that I know, the kid that you punch him in the face, he go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if I'm down on the scorecards, I'm gonna go out and go get it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it that fight. And I understand it too. When us as fighters, when you get to a certain point in life, sometimes you just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And let's not ignore the elephant in the room. He's been ducking Shakur Stevenson, plain and simple.
After this victory, who's next?
Who's next? I told y'all who I want to fight. I can't keep saying the same thing. I already told y'all who I want to fight. The best versus the best. That should be my next fight. I told y'all I'm a dog. I'm top level, elite level fighter. So let's make boxing great again. Let's put the best fighters in the ring with each other, and let's see who come out victorious.
That's the biggest fight in boxing right now. Two undefeated stars with real beef, and instead of stepping up, Tank's been quiet. The fans see it. The energy's different. It feels like he's trying to cash out instead of cement his legacy.
Do we think Tank is ducking Shakur Stevenson?
Me personally, no. I don't think Tank is necessarily scared to fight anybody. He's a true fighter. But Tank has become this person that, you know, I guess is influenced from Floyd, where he doesn't have to do anything he doesn't want to do. He doesn't care about, like, pleasing a fan, so to speak. It's about money, his legacy, and I respect that, you know, because when it's all said and done, the fans, they're not going to take care of you, right? So he's worrying about securing the biggest bags. But right now, because Turki Al-Sheikh is involved in Shakur Stevenson's career, that big bag of money will be offered to Tank to fight Shakur. So I think after, like, this year, there won't be any more excuses on why he's not fighting Shakur, because the money will be outrageous.
Beautiful, because the word duck is a loaded word. It implies fear. You know, when we use it in the boxing world, it's like, yo, you scared. So definitely Tank ain't scared of nobody. He puts people to sleep.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But there has to be a reason why. We do know that he's in charge of his career, so if he's not fighting, it's not nobody else's reason.
And that's one of the best matchups in all of boxing.
However, right now, Tank needs to lock in on the Lamont Roach rematch because that first fight was flat out embarrassing. It proved how much of a threat Roach is.
How many rematches have you fought?
0.
What do you have to do to create enough separation where this don't happen again?
Whew, it's a good question. It's going to be based on my training camp. I have to push myself a little harder if that didn't get me the win. And I have room. I definitely have room. I'm not going to lie, I have room.
You believe you fought the best Gervonta, or do you think he got some more gears?
100% for a fact. I think he might have some more gears, but I fought the best Gervonta that night. I don't want people to get it misconstrued or whatever the case may be. He's a hell of a fighter. Hell of an IQ, great punching power, good speed, and a really good boxing ability. A lot of people underrate that. Don't think because of what I did, y'all think y'all can just go in there and think y'all can have the same night, you know what I'm saying, or do the same thing. He still will go upside your head and crack you, and you know what I'm saying, you might end up on the floor. Everybody not built the same, and that's what people getting messed up. He did a whole lot of things that was good in that fight, a whole lot. And I'm telling you right now, if he wasn't as good of a fighter as he was, that would have been, you know what I'm saying? I would have steamrolled him. Don't get that misconstrued. He's still the guy he is. It's just he ran into a guy that's on the same level.
If there's any shot at saving his legacy, it starts with redeeming himself in that ring. No excuses, no distractions, just domination.
I'm gonna beat his ass for y'all talking.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get fucked up. When do I look like getting fucked up? Okay. That shit ain't never gonna stop nothing over here. He gonna pay for it. I guarantee he paid for it. I guarantee he paid for it. I guarantee it. Come to the fight. Come to the fight. Come to the fight. This me and you, folks. Tank. This me and you, folks.
And let's be real, Tank needs to get Floyd Mayweather back in his corner. Say what you want about their beef, but when Floyd was guiding him, Tank was in his prime, focused, feared, unstoppable.
If you're doing good, they got something to say. If you're doing bad, they got something to say. So, do what makes you happy. Because you see this jet, you see this private jet that we own? I got it because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. I made over $1 billion, you know why? Because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. I'm gonna always tell Tank, do what the fuck you wanna do.
Floyd's been through it all. Controversies, arrests, media attacks, and still came out on top. He knows how to navigate the fire and come out legendary. Just look at how he ended his career. The McGregor fight? One of the biggest events in boxing history. That's the blueprint.
You know, I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
And if Tank wants that same kind of exit, he's got to swallow his pride and reconnect with the one guy who knows exactly how to build legends. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.